Welcome to JD's Classroom, where education is elevation, the American education system, exploring how minorities and low-income families are affected by this big problem. Let's unveil the truth on what's going on today.
Welcome back to JD's Classroom.
What is going on, everybody? As always, your host, Jamel Clark. How is everybody doing today? My beautiful kings and queens, we're going to be tackling the subject of racial inequality. Now, it's not something that, everybody experiences. However, it's something that needs to be talked about in today's world. A lot of people don't really understand that there is a such thing as unequal opportunity between race and education. So, according to the APA.org, that is the American Psychology Association, post from Christian Weir, she goes to say, teachers might be less likely to spot black students who excel academically, for instance. Using national data from early childhood longitude studies, she says that colleges are found to place black students that were 54% less likely than white students to be recommended for gifted education programs. And after adjusting factors such as student standardized tests, black students were 3 times more likely to be referred to programs if their teacher was black rather than white. Now, let's get into it. It's something when you're around people who look like you, talk like you, know where you come from and how to talk in today's world. Think about things like going to the grocery store or standing in line at the bank. Some things are just black and white. But things like this are so much deeper rooted in American history and culture that some people just don't understand. Look at the scandal that just happened with Rick Snyder. The 2019 college admissions scandal just happened 2 years ago. More than half of the students getting into these prestigious colleges were white, and they were wealthy. And that's something that just can't be overlooked. Black and brown students who work so hard and are truly deserving of the acceptance letter, when you can just have white parents pay their way into college for their students. Stuff like that just doesn't fly nowadays. On another hand, if we look at the Brookings.edu post from Linda Darling Hammond, she goes on to say how there are assumptions that undergird the debate that is an important reality, where educational outcomes for minority children are much more of a function in their unequal access to key educational resource, including skilled teachers and quality curriculums that are a function of a race. She goes on to say how, in fact, the U.S. educational system is one of the most unequal in the industrialized world, and students who routinely receive dramatically different learning opportunities based on their social status. Now, this goes straight into the Rick Snyder case, where people who have the money and have the financial income will just excel better than historically low-income students, those often being minorities. This is only the beginning. Come back for part 2 with JD's Classroom, where education is elevation. See you soon.